everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. It is currently 6:30 in the morning and I actually have time before work, so I figured I would hop on here and do a quick little video. And today's video specifically is going to be on a few pet peeves I have about patients as a medical assistant. I will be giving you guys 4 of my biggest pet peeves, and I do want to put out a little disclaimer that I'm not trying to offend anyone in any way, shape, or form. This is meant to be taken very lightly, and these are just a few of the things that bother me. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what some of your pet peeves are. And without further ado, let's get started. So starting off, my first and top pet peeve is when you are taking a patient's oral temperature and you hand them the probe and tell them to stick it under their tongue, and then once their temperature has been taken and it beeps and you ask for the probe back. I cannot stand when the patient hands you the mouth end of the probe and expects you with your bare hands to grab onto it. So if you're a patient who does that, please change your ways. The easiest way you can hand it back to us is literally holding the mouth probe so that we can just grab the end in the same way we did when we gave you the probe to begin with. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does. My second pet peeve is when competent, being the keyword, competent patients bring family members with them to their appointments and then the family member ends up being the one to do all the talking. Now, obviously, there are certain circumstances where it may be appropriate for the family member to chime into the conversation, or if the patient is incompetent, then it is fine for the family member to answer. But when the patient is fully competent and able to answer the questions that you're asking or have a conversation with you, I just cannot stand when the family member that they have brought with them thinks that it is their job to do all the talking. I mean, for me personally, if I brought someone with me to an appointment and they are the ones who jumped in and did all the talking, I honestly would probably feel degraded. Like, I am fully competent of talking for myself, and in most cases when people do bring family members, the patient is fully competent of answering all my questions and stuff like that. So if you are one of these family members and you're watching this, try to let the patient answer them first. Obviously, they may need your assistance and it's okay, but in most circumstances, the patient is clearly able to do all the talking. The next one I can't stand is when I am performing a procedure or doing a task and the patient requests that the doctor does it instead. I get this a lot with things like immunizations and taking A1Cs and doing your analysis and stuff like that. Literally all the time, patients ask for the doctor to do it, and what patients don't realize is that as a medical assistant, these are things I do on a daily basis. These are things I went to school for, and I know what I'm doing, and I am fully competent of doing it. And what they don't realize is that half the time, the doctors don't know what they're doing, for the simple fact that it's not something they do on a daily basis. There are certain providers who might do these things on a daily basis, but I know that at my workplace, the doctors see the patient, diagnose things, write medication orders. They're not the ones doing the daily tasks. And I always have to, in the nicest way, inform a patient that I do in fact know what I'm doing and the doctor doesn't. And the last one I can't stand is when a patient comes in and says, "Oh, I know this person, they're an MA. Do you know them too?" And then when you ask where the MA works or lives, they say a completely other state or not in any vicinity near where you are. And I just think it's the funniest thing because there's so many patients who assume that every medical assistant knows every other medical assistant, and that is not the case. So when Karen asks me, "Hey, my granddaughter's an MA, do you know her?" and I ask her name, where she works, stuff like that, and Karen answers with something like Utah. I work in Maine. So no, Karen, I'm sorry, I do not know who you are talking about. And I don't know why, but it just really irritates me. And it's not something that should, but it does. So those are just a few of my pet peeves that I have in regards to patients as a medical assistant. Again, I'm not trying to offend anyone in any way, shape, or form. Like I said in the beginning, definitely let me know in the comments down below what some of your pet peeves are. While you guys are down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I upload new content regularly and would love it if you'd become part of our little family. Also, be sure to hit the bell so that you are in fact notified every time I do upload a new video. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!